all the way with Israel, and you tune into the Black House Fire Radio, and you listen to Massive Wagwan, Andrew Robinson, your Jamaican brother there, reaching out to all the massive on the African continent, and you tune into the Pan-African Bliss Show with your host, none other than Joe from Monday to Friday. Stay tuned. Andrew Robinson and love respect to your family.
Had it all arranged like magic. Had it arranged like magic. I was on my face down counting. Was on my face down counting. But you just showed up then. Priorities were bonding. My ex will find my emotion. My ex will find my emotion. No, no. But what you gonna do? Got my vision to blur. No, no. Be I can't forget what you not gonna do. Got me feeling lost. Got me feeling lost. Oh, you come you. I can't forget what you not gonna do. All I think about is you and her and I get weak. I do my best to keep up down my insecurities. I got distracted how you get the better part of me.
Greetings and salutations, Matthews and Robinson, all the way in Switzerland, and you tune into
I'm a different
the
child.
Black House Fire Radio.
Got me feeling lost. Oh, you. Oh, 'cause I be on my mind. Baby, what do you want? Feeling like it's distracting. Telling me that it's not wrong. Gotta put myself as the sky. No, lose guard. No one follow you, go forgetting my path. Steady thinking about how you feel one chance. 'Cause I'm spotting the system, it be red flag. No.
Yes, a very good warm afternoon all the way from the 254 Karibuni Sana to another beautiful episode right here on the Black-Out Fire Network radio station, media of the 21st century. A quick shout out to everyone live with me, of course, on YouTube, on Facebook, on Twitter, on TikTok, on Rumble, and on our show page, and also on the radio station. Hope you guys are having a wonderful Friday so far, and I hope your week has been fantastic. Mine has been fantastic. Woke up, of course, to beautiful, amazing, things, and I'm so proud to see how the day is going to be, and what the weekend literally has in store for me. A quick shout out to everyone live with me, of course, on YouTube. On TikTok. Shout out to John Mosquito. I hope uko fiti leo. Karibu sana. Niambie wakati wa kwako ni saa ngapi sasa hivi? What is the time on your end? Actually, I should not have translated that. I should have challenged you. But let me know the time on your end. K. Williams is in the building already, says it is exactly about 19 minutes past 6 p.m. on his end. AM. Thank you so much for tuning in. He says he just got work, and also says that what have you been up to? Nothing, actually. I was just here yesterday on the culture show having an amazing time, and you missed out. You did miss out, but I had an amazing time. Nothing much personally. Woke up to a client of doing makeup today, and I'm so happy to see that actually my art is being recognized outside there, and I'm so happy to see me literally just put it out. I'm super excited. But yes, I'm waiting to see what's more in store and how many clients I'm going to have by the end of probably in a year. But yes, Sister says, still trying to sing. I'm not trying. I can sing, baby. I can sing. Don't try me. But anyway, John was going to say it's Joby's time. Sawa, asante basi. Karibu sana. I hope you're doing amazing. It is exactly... that is 1:20 on your end, AM, right? If I'm not wrong. No, 13:10. That is on my end. Otieno. Shout out to Otieno. Karibu sana. Yeah, that is on our end. That is the 254 time. Asante sana for letting me know. Of course, let me know where you're streaming and listening to us from. I'd love to know and hear that. But anyway, karibuni to where today we shall be discussing about South Africa, which has actually warned the International Criminal Court that the war currently going on still in Gaza has become super horrific. And of course, we know this. We've seen the videos going viral, of course, on TikTok, which the mainstream media won't show. Kids, mothers, so many innocent families are literally dying, and this because of the people who literally control the war. We shall be talking about that. And you remember there's a video I did share some time back, I think 3 weeks ago, where we saw Israel claiming that they are the ones to actually judge themselves if they are committing genocide or not. But we know these are the same people who have actually been committing so many crimes in so many countries. And talk about so many countries currently right now, even in DRC Congo, where people are super still devastated because of the bomb that actually happened. That was on the 3rd of the beginning of this month. We had families that actually were bombed in a certain camp. We had children who were actually saved and rescued after their parents' lifeless body were, discovered. It is super crazy what is happening in South Sudan as well. We've seen actually the war that has been going on for the past 1 month. And currently, among also our conversation, we can see that South Sudan is looking forward to actually sign a commitment for peace in ongoing peace talks in Kenya. And which posed a question to me, because remember this happened, that was last week, where South Sudan and other leaders came to Kenya to have these peace talks. And the question was, Ruto, surely, is Ruto, who are we having peace talks with? I'm just asking. Like, it's crazy. But yes, that is one among our topics for today. And of course, much more also coming from Nigeria, where we have a mass wedding plan for Nigerian orphans that has actually sparked outrage. And this is so sad to see that actually so many young kids, and which personally, again, I'd say explains the reason why the population in Nigeria is big, because the age of consent, I think it is 13. I'm going to confirm that before we get to discuss much more on that. And of course, I want to come back with straight facts. We shall also talk about what is also happening in Egypt, where we can see scientists may have solved a mystery behind Egypt's pyramids. But when you talk about these artifacts, which Keith has been teaching us for quite a long time, nobody has been able to figure out the architecture, or not the artifact, but architecture behind the pyramids that were built in Egypt. So I'm quite surprised to see that scientists have been able to solve the mystery on how 31 pyramids, including the world famous Giza complex, if I'm pronouncing correctly, were built in Egypt. That is more than 4,000 years ago. So scientists, shout out to them. And of course, much more so coming from Senegal, Prime Minister, who has actually also promised to close French military bases in his country. That is an amazing move. And of course, tune in to the end of the show as you get to discuss more other matters coming from the continent of Africa. This is the Pan-African Bliss Show every Monday from 12:30 to 1:30. Sometimes I might be a little bit late, but better late than never. Nonetheless, I began with an amazing jam. That was King Madi and Chloe. And I said yesterday, this song, the vocals, the voice in it is just making me want to go back to classes of coaching my voice. Trust me. Like, it's itching. It's just inadunga kitu tu ndani yangu. I can't really explain. It's just, poking something inside me, and I can't wait to see if I'm gonna get literally into that, and it's gonna be. But the next jam is happiness, and I hope you're spreading that today, being a Friday. I'll be coming back with the quote of the day. This is Saz, Ghana, and Asake. Come back with an amazing quote of the day. Stay motivated, and of course, stay positive. Stay happy as well, Manze. There's so much to be happy about. Life in number one. Health is something else to celebrate. If you are employed also, that is something also to celebrate, because we have so many people who are literally not employed. There's so much to celebrate in life.
My life no stress, no hands, happiness, anything else. My life no stress. Otutu, over you. I gotta see you like a ohun tó ṣe yín kọ́ ló ṣe mí o. Ẹ jẹ́ lọ mọ nǹkan ṣe ànábì ní ọ́fíìsì. Yẹ́pà ipò àṣàmọ̀jọ. Ọ̀gá ló ti fọ́mọ Kasabi. Michael Scoville, as you can see, àbí zombie sá, ọkọ̀ yọ̀. Ó tutù ó wọ yọ̀. Agbára sí mi alákọ̀ọ́rí o. Ohun tó ṣe yín kọ́ ló ṣe mí o. Ẹ jẹ́ lọ mọ nǹkan ṣe ànábì ní ọ́fíìsì. Yẹ́pà ipò àṣàmọ̀jọ. Ọ̀gá ló ti fọ́mọ Kasabi. Michael Scoville, as you can see, àbí zombie sá, ọkọ̀ yọ̀. Fashion first time, you're on time. Anything you do, baby, come on. You want me to make it happen, baby, I know. Want me to keep you happy, baby, I know. Hip hop, I know. I know what, I'm okay, I know. You want me to make it happen, baby, I know. I'm here to make you smile, you feel love. Happiness, everything. My life, no stress. Fine boy, no heights. Happiness.
Yes, my quote of today is better days are coming, and they're called Saturday and Sunday. That is my quote of today. I'm literally excited about the weekend. Nothing important in store, but I'm just happy. Yeah?
Into the Black Hot Fire Radio.
Yes, and of course, welcome back. This is the Pan-African Bliss Show. You guys are doing amazing. One more time, in case you're just tuning in, welcome to today's conversation. A quick shout out to everyone live with me that is on Facebook, on YouTube, on Twitter, on Rumble, on the show page, on TikTok, on the radio app. And in case you're here for the first time and wondering how can I get connected to all those platforms that I'm not at, very easy. Just download the Black-Out Fire Network application that is on the Google Play Store, and which actually gives you a chance to win some merchandise. That is actually, if you are listening all the way from the 254, you stand a chance every morning from 8 a.m. till 12 midday with Shomani and Iwaton on the Vibe Show to win some merchandise or cash prizes. So ensure you are tuned in from 10 a.m. That is when I think they get to ask the trivia questions and, of course, see what's popping and if you can get maybe something for Friday or maybe the rest of the days if we shall be tuned in. You can also purchase amazing luggages and suitcases with us for those who are looking forward to travel to Africa. You can also purchase sportswear and everything that is actually there on the Black-Out Fire Network store. You can also share amazing links on our social page and, of course, stay connected with us, the Black-Out Fire Network radio station. And, of course, starting with the matters of the day, I want to start with what is happening in my very own country, and this is the 254. And currently, we've been talking about the banning of TikTok, or TikTok being banned in so many countries, including also the US. We've seen bills are being passed, which are yet to be signed, and so much. But of course, for Kenya, it's been also a debate for the past, I think, I don't know how many months, but it's been a debate of whether TikTok should be banned or not. But they're saying every day, 750 million people around the world engage with TikTok, the short video sharing app. Kenyans are among its top users. According to a Reachers Institute digital news report given, that is in 2023, 54% of Kenyans sampled used TikTok for general purposes, and the highest proportion among the countries in the survey. They also use TikTok to express themselves and connect with others. This app was launched in 2018 and has become an integral part of social media culture, offering a space for creativity. Offering a space for creativity. I don't know what's wrong on TikTok, but anyway, offering a space for creativity, entertainment, and community interaction. It's particularly known for its mimetic videos, which often feature lip syncing, dance routines, and comedic skits. But the Kenyan government, like others across the world, is considering various restrictions, from outright bans to more limited controls. The government has cited internal security threats for its stand, saying TikTok is increasingly being exploited in Kenya to spread propaganda, carrying out fraud, and distribute sexual content. And I want to just stop at that before I get to continue with the rest of the article. Propaganda, no. Propaganda is a no. Currently, actually, if you look at the woke, I don't want to speak about the dancers, the comedic skits maker, or the dancing, the lip syncing people. No, we're talking about the people who are literally woke. And this is the main reason why TikTok is being banned, because we have people who are giving now true information, raw information, the way it is. Because it's very easy right now, because worldwide, I think everyone has a smartphone. When you are in a situation that you can record, it's very easy. Just take your phone, go to TikTok, and of course you have limited time, 3 seconds, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes. I don't know till how long it's gotten to right now for you to upload a video, but I've seen the longest you can go is 10 minutes. So it's so easy to share actually so much content of what you won't see, the reality of what you won't see on the mainstream media, unfiltered videos. That is what I'm basically talking about. So if they talk about propaganda, that is actually a no. There's nowhere where TikTok is spreading propaganda. And if TikTok, again, we've spoken about that, and shout out to the young man, Steve Mbogo. He did also speak about it. He said that actually TikTok is one of the apps that is very strict, very, very strict. So you can't actually spread some more information or false information, because it's very easy for people to report you, number one, very easily for you to be banned or your videos to be taken down. Carrying out fraud, I don't know about that, but we do have scammers. That is one thing I'm going to say. We do have online scammers. There's some things I've seen people complain where they're going to purchase probably products and they do not get delivered. And this is where, when you talk about, again, building trust amongst our society, our community, that is where we're failing. Because as much as TikTok is being used for other features like lip syncing, dance routines, and comedic skits, we have people who are also using it to promote their businesses, and legit businesses, and they do deliver. But we also do have frauds there. So I'll support that partly, not really fully, because it's not really everyone in TikTok carrying out fraud. Distribute sexual content, that has become actually also a norm right here in the 254. And on that, I'd say that is what they need to actually check on or ban the people who are literally doing this. They should be completely banned out of TikTok, not whereby there should be restrictions on TikTok as an app wholly in Kenya. I believe there should be monetization of those who are actually just doing this unwanted stuff, especially on the app. Distributed sex content or sexual content, that has actually been very, very active in the 254. And I don't know about other countries, but in the 254, to be specific, we've been seeing crazy things. Personally, I'm never on TikTok, so I'll always see maybe most of the things being mentioned on Instagram. I'm never, ever, ever on TikTok. Probably maybe checking videos Keith has shared with me, or probably checking the content of if I want to check something of what is trending to confirm if it is true. But yes, they're also saying that based on their research as a scholar, of literature, this is one of them who says that based on this, on my research as a scholar of literature, I believe that Kenya can do a lot of good as a country by looking for ways to make this app work more efficiently for local content creators instead of shrinking its use. Exactly. And in my research, I have examined the positive uses of social media platforms in Kenya. In a paper published in 2021, he says he looked at how social media could help victims of crimes get justice, and which has actually been working. Because trust me, TikTok, again, is not just being used for sexual content, what they're trying to say right here. It's not just being used for carrying out fraud, which I've explained again. It's partly, not everyone. It's not just everyone. We have people who are literally promoting legit businesses there, and they do deliver. I've never ordered anything or any product from TikTok itself personally. Maybe from Instagram, which I got some wacky shit. Shout out to that lady. But she was banned through TikTok because people exposed that actually through TikTok, because we tried through Instagram. She was blocking people. So TikTok exposed her because she was selling people fake products while people are looking for legit products. So it's not literally everyone. Propaganda, again, I've explained that. So yes, we do have people who are literally trying to use this app in different ways of helping people. When you talk about also well, it has helped victims of crime to get justice. You remember the beginning of this year, we had so much cases of people dying. Number one actually being named or labeled femicide, and which it was not actually just all about femicide, it was gender-based violence, which was actually all over the country. And it's crazy how we always say in I don't know if it's in Africa, but Kenya, when one thing happens, it's a recurrent type of issue. So when we had one person dying, it became a norm of where we saw day by day people dying, killing each other, or this and this happened. But we saw justice also being brought forward through the app, because people, that is why they could actually talk the truth, unlike most of the apps. They're also saying that he says that also more recently he published a paper in which he argued that TikTok is an embryonic component in a growing Africa and crucial pointer to evaluating group dynamics by studying the audience target by the TikTok content creators, especially what content they like, share, and comment on. We can understand what Africans want or yearn for in the present and in future. Therefore, TikTok serves as a useful tool to understand what young people are interested in, how they behave. In addition, Kenyans are increasingly using TikTok to challenge patriarchal and colonial narratives about Africa, which is very true. We've been seeing so many young people, like I said, woke people who have been trying to pass messages again, more about history and what really happened to us as a people. Through their creative outputs shared on the platform, Kenyan TikTokers are greatly influencing the arts elsewhere. The restrictions of TikTok use would silence this success story prematurely. In a view, the government should be looking ways of easing access to the platform to boost its use among Kenyan rather than restricting it. Across Africa, TikTok is opening up and delocalizing indigenous knowledge hidden within the popular song the popular song genre, and through TikTok, this hidden knowledge is put out there in the virtual space for all people to see. And he says on his paper, he found that the knowledge that people have relied on for centuries is being relocated in the online spaces, which is especially TikTok. The deliberate restitution of Africa popular knowledge is online spaces and has placed Africa indigenous knowledge at the center of discussion around the human question. And the paper showed how African female content creators have used TikTok space to discover epistemological nature of knowledge, that is how they quote it on brackets, and ontological view of reality, boundaries by creatively achieving and curating Black voices into what the realm of Northern thought. African women have introduced their voices and ideas to use elsewhere in the world. Two Kenyan TikTokers, Vivian Tambu, Swirin Kano, which I did mention, shout out to her. I really love Swirin Kano, and Azed Nasenya, which is one of the radio presenters also writing the 254 and an influencer and a TikToker, for instance, have used TikTok to debunk the dominant dialogies and structures that have shaped the lives and roles of women throughout history through the revival of particular forgotten African knowledge. It includes women as given as givers of life, through birth, and as healers who use particular herbs. Through the revival of TikTok, the African women content creators promote African life, histories, culture. Women use the same space and tools to engage African music, dances for African renewal. This means that the African music and dances hold a key to Africa recognizing itself and its place among its nations. From the findings, he says he concluded that TikTok is the new canvas for visualizing indigenous knowledge within popular literary, not literacy, but literary meditations in Africa. It provides a space that has placed contemporary African forms at the center of transformative possibility. Therefore, the contemporary art resituated in the virtual space of TikTok is a new form of art, one in which the fundamental relationships being created the fundamental relationship between creator and consumer, product and platform are radically renegotiated. And the paper concludes the African music on TikTok is an epistemologic again tool that communicates context to the African people. I won't finish the rest of the article, but basically you can see nothing but the truth in this that is being spit, and that is just facts, you know. But I want to go back to where earlier they said, which actually the Kenyan government is the one saying that that TikTok is being used. TikTok is being used and increasingly being exploited in Kenya to spread propaganda, carry out fraud, and distribute sexual content. I've given my thoughts on that. Not everyone is actually doing sexual content, but it's there. And this is why they need to actually just go ban the pages of those who are doing this. And they should be completely restricted out of TikTok, because we do have people who are literally giving out amazing information on this platform. We have people who are literally promoting their business on this platform. And that's why I say personally, there's an app I use. Shout out to Keith. There's an app I use, and that's why I met Wallace actually. There's an app I use, and I have fans over there. And I remember this time we were talking with this guy, and he was telling me that, you know, it's crazy to see that how apps are created is how probably, and is how majority of the people take it. Like, let's say if it's YouTube, you know, not everyone knew before you could use YouTube to promote even your own businesses. Not everyone also knew before you could use Facebook, apart from posting your pictures, posing, putting quotes of the day, you know, you can also promote your business. But if you try look at today, people are trying to actually understand different ways of making use of these apps. And you can do that, you know. If TikTok, the way TikTok was created for just dancing, because that is the narrative we had at the beginning, you know, just doing the lip syncing, dancing challenges, and all that acting and drama. But today you can see people literally promoting most of their businesses right there, doing amazing things. And I've been an advocate of any platform you use, use it differently, not the way it is purposely supposed to be used. You can make actually so much positive income out of our app. That is what personally I'd say. But shout out to K Williams. He says, no, shout out to Jiba Jaba, says, good day, family. Good day to you too. Karibu san. I'm just talking about TikTok being banned in Kenya. And that is what the article I was discussing down below. And you can see literally what they're trying to say is that TikTok is not just being used for propaganda, carrying out fraud, and distributing sexual content. It is educating people, especially the indigenous people of Africa, their history, their culture, tradition, dances, which is all about unifying us as African people. But a quick shout out to everyone live with me also on TikTok. I see you. Joe Mosquito, shout out to E. Otieno, shout out to Mr. Black-Out-Fire, shout out to Vincent Okelo, shout out to Ronnie Mboya, Karibuni sana. Hope you guys are doing great today. And give your thoughts regarding what is happening right here regarding TikTok. I see Twabi Ali says, which radio station is this? This is the Black-Out-Fire Network Radio. And of course, welcome to today's conversation. My name is Joby. We also have Vincent who says hello to you too. And K. Williams says it's Friday, people. You engage on the conversation. We know it's Friday. We already know it's Friday, K. Williams. What's up? But yes, that is what is happening. Let me know what you guys think. Of course, we know that TikTok is being used on positive things, not just what Kenya is trying to actually, or the Kenyan government is trying to actually put out there, which is actually the propaganda they are talking about. Moving forward to the next conversation, I want to talk about, of course, Senegal, which we can see the Prime Minister of Senegal, Ousmane Sonko, has come forth to speak about closing down the French military bases. Isn't this some positive news? Of course it is. So they're saying that the Senegalese Prime Minister, Ousmane Sonko, has raised the possibility of closing French military bases in the country. Speaking at a conference in the capital, Dakar, Mr. Sonko wondered why Senegal still had several French bases more than 60 years after independence from France. So many countries need to be questioned like that. Why do we have US embassies on all these countries, you know, while we still claim independence? What are they doing here? That is the number one question. What are they doing here? You know, what is their mission right here? You claim they already left. We are free as African people. We can make decisions as much as we know we can't, you know. Why are you still here? But we have Mr. Blackout Fire who just joined, but don't take over my show, please.
Calm down, Joey.
Yeah, karibu
Calm
sana.
down. Asante Sana. First of all,
How
like
you
I said, I'm good. How are you doing today?
I'm happy.
All right. All right.
Yeah.
It's got no, it's got no stomach pain. Then okay. Um, First of all, with the TikTok thing, like I said, I was wrong about. I told you, I'm not gonna go all into all crazy. I was wrong about TikTok. Like I said, TikTok is the most advanced algorithm I've ever seen, ever. Now it's not perfect because it still gets rid of black people. It just still don't let you be completely black on there. But it is the first real time app I've ever seen. So that's why they want to ban it everywhere. They don't give a fuck
Mhm.
about no YouTube and Twitter and all that shit. All that shit's controlled, all of it. And so now what they're doing with TikTok, I think they finally got a back door. They said today, the 17th, allowing the government to have a back door to it to now manipulate and change the algorithm and then spy on us now. Because like I said, I've been on that shit with 6 months. I have like 11,000 followers on that shit. But it is the real. I got like I've created like 2 accounts. The other account only got like 6,500 or some shit on there. I don't know, whatever. Um, but it's the only app I know that's in real time. The information is the information is in real time. I think if a black person could create an app like this, it could change everything that they own and control. See, they want the algorithm and TikTok. I was so stupid. I thought you're right. I thought about dancing and it evolved. I thought it was about goofy dances too, Joby. Dances and lip syncing and all that shit. That's how it started. Now we gotta be honest. That's how it started. So that's why I was against it. That's a Joby
Right.
said. Go ahead, Joby.
That's true. I agree with you, and that's why I think so many people took the app as a joking app before people took it
Yeah.
literally serious and understanding that you can actually also promote your businesses there. You can go live when you are on the
Look,
radio. You can go live
yeah,
literally.
I know how good it was exactly. I didn't know how really good. TikTok has got the best. That's why Instagram tried to try to change everything to be just like it. It didn't work. It is the best app for, as I've seen it, bringing everything together. I've seen. Like I said, I thought it was all the goofy dance challenges and the lip sync. I said, nah, I can't be. I'm too old for all that crazy shit. So,
Mhm.
but then when I got on it, I said, oh shit. I seen all the damn possibilities and all the panels and all the information was saying. Shit, I said, shit. And I told you to get up first got on. I said, this is some dangerous shit. I said, I don't know if they're gonna allow this to be on. I remember I never got on none of these goofy panels on no fucking YouTube. They were all stupid. When I got on TikTok, I was like on a panel a day on that shit. I'm like, God damn. So the information on TikTok is like instant, like because you go one live stream at the next, like it's just so very easy to maneuver. And then they got mad because TikTok, you can make money off of TikTok. TikTok was destroying also Amazon ads. The people doing TikTok shop. Now people making thousands of dollars off this app. So this was now destroying YouTube. TikTok became the #1 search engine. Beat YouTube. And so now YouTube, I found is gonna try to make their own shop. So everybody trying to copy TikTok because
Hey,
TikTok is crushing them. Go ahead, Joby.
they're gonna make their own shop. They said.
Yeah, YouTube said they're gonna start making. Yeah, they're gonna have. It's supposed to
Thank
be.
you.
Say it again,
Thank
Joby.
have they been?
No, they haven't started yet. So it's probably for YouTube, it's probably gonna be global wide with the Africans. So I don't know. I only heard that they're starting it up. They're only testing it now to see if they'll work. Because TikTok is crushing these motherfuckers, breaking their back. So that's why they all behind banning it. You probably banning it. You find who wants to buy it. You got Zuckerberg. I'll buy it now because they all want to. See, all these cats with the small hats want to control it. That's why I want to be banned. They ain't had no propaganda on that shit. It's been too much truth, and that's the world is based on propaganda and psyops. So TikTok has been exposing a lot of truth, but and it's killing people because look, I've never seen an app that has social media with an e-commerce platform. It has an e-commerce platform with these shops. So y'all know I've been trying to sell shit. I ain't made a dime off that shit though. But people are making hundreds of thousands of dollars on TikTok, more than they've ever made on any fucking YouTube. With that goofy YouTube shit that YouTube is only allow you do my commercials. Nah, fuck that. People be getting rich off of TikTok. They ain't been just let me do my goofy commercials. Nah, people becoming millionaires off of TikTok, and they don't want that either. That's been an economic firestorm because people put up their TikTok shops. People buying shit off of TikTok, going against Amazon.
It's Amazon creating job employment one for Africa. Yeah. I think that is one of the problem and why they are trying to ban it in Africa. Continue, keep the checks up. Just continue.
Yeah, good. Yeah, they don't want so. They said everybody got the a lot of elite once you work in these crappy jobs, Joby. They don't want you to be able to get away from these crappy ass jobs and actually earn some on yourself, because then you become a threat to this society. Because now you can speak up. You're not gonna just be told what to do and how to do it, because now you got financial freedom. When you got financial freedom, it scares the elite. They need you working these fucked up jobs, two and three jobs, and all this shit to barely survive. Because now you ain't got time to worry about them politically. They can do what they want to do. So TikTok has been stopping that shit. A lot of people have been quitting. People making money like a motherfucker on TikTok. So not just because TikTok also plays you for your videos, not in Africa right now. Pays you for your videos. If you have 10,000 followers on TikTok, you can start making money on your videos. Not only that, you can set up your shops and you can also partner with people and become an affiliate and sell their products. They'll sell you that shit free. I ain't made a video. I got tens of thousands of products in my damn house. I ain't did shit with people. People get mad at my ass now.
We need the money, bro. We need the money. Do that. Do those adverts. We need them money.
I do. I be tired. I do. We do need the money. I gotta do them adverts for those people that give me free items. So I'm probably gonna sell those because those are free. But yeah. So go ahead, Joby. Go ahead.
Distracted that TikTok is creating employment right now, especially for Africa. And I feel like the reason why they're trying to now push even this ban in Africa is because of what it's doing. Like you say, people are making money off it. People are now promoting their businesses, which has actually become very easy. And I was trying to hint on what the Kenyan government said, that there is people who are literally, carrying out fraud in the app. It's true, some are, because they've had complaints of people trying to order products from certain people, it won't be delivered, but it's not everyone. Majority of the people are legit, promoting their businesses. It's working. It's actually, it's the shit. That is just what I'm gonna say, and that is what they're trying to actually.
That's Africa. You got a lot of scamming going on. Just know what you're doing. America, we don't got no scamming like that, so that's not the problem. We don't got that issue.
We're trying to focus on the positive side of it, which we can see actually. Number one, creation of employment is the bigger key, and which has actually taken over. And we also have gifters, because the people are gonna get gifts. Like, I hear the lion is 60,000 Kenyan shillings. That is a good money, actually. You can start business if someone gives you all that amount of money. That is big money. If you are literally just someone who's sitting there doing nothing, you can start a business.
So they do
So
got the gifts in Africa. At least, yeah, you got those gifts they can give you on your live streams and stuff. You can get all those gifts.
in
If you
Africa
got it,
alone, and you guys, because your app has been getting also your TikTok has been getting gifts for the past few weeks we were live. We did get some gifts last week or last week
oh
before.
yeah,
And
oh yeah. I'm just saying it's also. I'm just saying that feature is in Africa because a
yeah,
lot of
yeah, yeah,
the other features are not in Africa yet,
yeah.
uh, or another place. I'm just saying. Um, that's why they want to shut. But see, they're not going to shut down them. I told you we're going to be shut down because you got 170 million people in America on that shit, and their
Mm-hmm.
businesses are over 10 million businesses on that shit. You're not going to be able to just ban nobody's business, and what you're doing is illegal. So it's going to be in court. TikTok is not going nowhere in America. I don't give a fuck. The president don't got so what you banned it. It's going to be tied up in court forever until it's allowed not to be banned. It's not gonna be banned. I've told people you're not gonna ban that shit. You got too many business like Joe, too many businesses on that shit making money. You like what? Are you crazy?
Mm-hmm.
No, you don't get the right to say, oh, we're gonna ban it because what your argument's a lie. Oh, it's about propaganda. It's about so what, motherfucker? I'm a grown adult. I can listen to the fuck I want to listen to, whether it's propaganda or not. The only propaganda we get is from you. And don't say it's a security threat, not in America, because the damn data is in America. And TikTok is the only corporation that doesn't sell your data. Twitter sells your data. YouTube sells your data. No damn Facebook sells your data. So, so we know TikTok's the only one that don't. So and they mad about TikTok got such a goddamn reach because now they're blocking everybody. See, also they blocking corporations and these goddamn music stars, movie stars, and politicians. That started on TikTok. I think it's now moved to Instagram, but you can only start that on TikTok. Now TikTok is trying to stop that because you're talking about breaking down. See, they're not going after the politicians first. They're going after these companies breaking it because the youth know it ain't your puppet politicians that run shit. It's
Mm-hmm.
the banks. It's the banks that make these companies that run the world, not the politicians. So that's why you see in America them crack down on the students so hard because they didn't say nothing about the politicians. They said go after the businesses, go after the real power, not these puppet politicians that are brought out by it. And that started through TikTok again. That started on TikTok. That's why they're scared. That's why,
Mm-hmm.
like I said, this algorithm, I've never seen an algorithm that damn good. I said, shit, this algorithm of
Yeah.
this motherfucker is the real
Yeah.
deal. So that's
We're
why
gonna
they
see.
want it. Go ahead, Joe.
We're gonna see for Kenya specifically what's gonna be the decision. I also hope people are gonna be, the same way you're saying that the case is gonna be pending on the court. I hope the same thing also happens right here in Africa.
But you guys got to speak up in America. It's
I
not
know
going to be, even though
people
they banned it,
people are
even though
gonna
they
get mad
banned it, it's
because
not
people
going to be able
do
to be
cry.
banned here.
People are gonna get mad because people cry actually when they lose gifters. Oh, I just lost a gifter. This one took my
Yeah,
gifter. People go crazy. They become super dramatic. So I bet
well, they should.
they're gonna change. But
They
John
should.
Mosquito
You
has
fuck.
some
That's,
comments on
that
TikTok.
should you. That should you fucking with people's money. Like I said, um, because people making money. See, and they don't want people to make this kind of money on an app. See, TikTok is completely kind of money people making on TikTok is changing lives kind of money, right? So they don't want that. They don't want the ruling elite of parasites, Joe. The white people parasites. They want you to be poor and fucked up and struggling. They like this called this. Go to any European, every society that they built is based on serfdom. Like I told you, that's why they try to put the world back in. It's called a, um, a serf system. What's the word I'm looking for? A despotic, pugilistic serfdom. They don't want people to travel. They want people on serfdoms. How Europe used to be. Europe said they got light. If you go back and look at old European society before the Africans came in and taught them, it was a feudal system.
Yeah. Well, let me go
So
through the comments very
go ahead.
quickly, Keith. I have less time. We got a guest in the building, and I don't want to take much more of their time. But John Mosquito says it sure
We
reminds me. He says
we
it.
we take all the time, Joby.
He says, Joby, it's TikTok, Keith. Yeah, he's. You should say actually it's Keith. It's. I don't know whatever you meant, John Mosquito. I think I understood what you meant. But you're also saying it reminds me of the YouTube days, okay? And also so you're saying that
Early YouTube, back early YouTube before it got completely controlled. It doesn't. I said it reminds me of YouTube in the beginning, but even better than YouTube was. I mean, in the beginning, YouTube was freer, 8-9 years ago, and then they start clamping that shit completely down. But yeah, it does remind you of old YouTube.
he also says that he's gonna start doing dancing videos on TikTok and see if he can make money. You should post the ones you're running; they're gonna love them as well. And a shout out to Ronnie, Arasema, go that 10. Nice to see you. Good to see you too. And I also say Joe Mosquito says, Joby, why your polo top only got 3 legs? What do you mean? And shout out to Ghost in the house. Also says
Uh-oh, I thought you blocked those.
if he maintains his nonsense, I'm not gonna block him. He won't come
Okay.
here with some past shit that I don't know what you're talking about. And he also says master servant relationships. John Mosquito also says pyramid system. It is crazy. Speaking of pyramids, of course, I wanna before we get to talk about what is happening in South Africa. Okay. Yeah, as we get to continue, I want to talk about what is happening in Senegal, where the Prime Minister, who is Osman Sonko, has raised the possibility of closing the French-based military in the country. Speaking at a conference in the capital of
He's gonna
Dakar.
close it. He's gonna close it. I'm surprised. He's also joining the Sahel. They're taking him out of ECOWAS and they join the Sahel.
Yeah,
So
they're
good
saying
for
that
them.
speaking at a conference in the capital of Dakar, Mr. Sonko wondered why Senegal still had several French bases. More than
Yep,
60
get them all
years
out.
after independence from France. Mr. Sonko also questioned the impact of the French military presence on the country's sovereignty. And he says, I reiterate here the desire of Senegal to have its own control, which is incompatible
Duh.
with the lasting presence of foreign military bases in
Exactly.
Senegal. France has
Ask,
about 50 troops.
ask Kenya why they still got the British military base for the same purpose.
That's what
Go
I was
ahead,
asking. Why is it that all African countries, we all have these military bases in our country?
Because you're rich, Joby. That's
We know
why.
that. We know that. But it's a high time, like we saw the Zimbabwe women questioning about the US embassy. We need to start posing questions. We can't be ignorantly seeing the treatment these people keep on giving you. You pay expensive, so much money to get your visa, but they say, you're not accessible for a visa. What the heck are you doing? Huh? I have the right to get angry, throw stones at that building, and actually demand for you to be evacuated.
You turn it down. But you close the same way they did in Malawi. You close the shit down. It's unfair to you. It's unfair to you as a goddamn African. You close the shit down. It's not beneficial to you. So why is it there? Because usually the bases are used as spy. Who they just caught them spies in Zimbabwe. They tried. America took spies. And see if you can find this story, Joby. How Zimbabwe just caught American spies. Yeah, the CIA had went into damn Zimbabwe to overthrow the government. That's what they do. That's what all the bases are there for. In Kenya, Namibia, Ghana, those bases have CIA spies in it. And then I found out the CIA was controlling Ethiopia for the last 30 years. You should probably say Zimbabwe catches spies.
That was, I think, in no. I found it. Let me see if I can.
That was this shit. That just happened a few months ago, February.
I see. There was one that happened in March. I'll try to look at that.
Yeah, in March or something. Yeah, this year exactly. They brought them in there to try to overthrow the government. Listen, I told you, whole idea is to make sure African people stay poor, and white people keep control of Africa. They stay rich. Understand this? Those people, the reason why you got embassies because those are spies. Reason why you got NGOs. The NGOs are not there to help no African people. There are no NGOs nowhere on the planet, but always in Africa. Those are spies. Look at that. So Zimbabwe, they say, yeah, we're here to overthrow Zimbabwe. Yeah, because some white people want that land back.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it is crazy.
It's a long video I can't share right now, but
I ain't tell you share no video. I just said look it up on Google. I ain't know no long video.
Yeah, for Google, they're just giving me a video.
Okay.
They're not giving any
Okay.
recent article. The
All
one I
right.
can see is from actually Mali. Let me see. No, let me see. Harare. Harare is Zimbabwe, right?
Yeah, Harare is the capital of Zimbabwe, Joe.
Let me see this. Let me see that. Just a minute. Give me a minute.
Shout out to Ruby's Eye.
That was on actually this happened on 10th of March this year, where the United States spies.
I said this year, Joby. I said a couple months ago.
I'm down, kid.
How dare you?
Yes, I see. They said that 4 United States nationals are contracted by the United States Agency for International Development reportedly sneaked into the country last month without notifying the authorities as per protocol, and proceeded to hold unsanctioned and covert meetings, which
that's how they do, Joe. They come in, they hold these meetings to try to put an organization again down to cause chaos in the streets. That's what they do.
We've allowed all this shit. That is what I'm gonna say. We've allowed all this shit. And this is why they're gonna come into Africa like it's a toilet. I come shit, do whatever I want.
Yes.
Let them the mess, I go to the clean house, which I'm trying to healing. So shout out to them, until Africa will realize literally what these people's intentions are. Again, we're gonna keep on crying problems left, right, and center. To stop literally welcoming these people. We as citizens, we should be the number one people raising question, and always have a problem again, because this is something I never say. I always have a problem with Africans who have gone outside the continent. You've experienced racism because we have a bunch of you. Those who've survived not being killed, you don't want to tell these stories. You want to come and sugarcoat, white people, they're good people. You are the problem. Literally, you are the main problem. So until you get to realize all this, it is crazy. Shout out to Xbox Gaming. Thank you for the compliment. I appreciate you. Shout out to Cassius Williams, who's in the building. Jibba Jabba and K Williams.
Cassius in a minute. Hope it's okay.
Yeah. K Williams says it's a saying, Joby, it's Friday. Take it easy. I'm sorry, my bad. Okay. I was just trying to tell you, I know it's Friday, but Jibba Jabba says, what radio station is this?
I don't know what's gotten Joby's ugali or what's that other shit she eats in the morning? That damn porridge. I don't know what's gotten to her porridge this morning, but she's awfully hyped.
I'm what?
Awfully, you are hyped up. You awfully hyped.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm even sweating. Trust me, I'm feeling cold. I'm sweating. I don't know what's going on.
You don't know what the hell is going on.
I'm not gonna have
all right, okay. But that's good.
And Jibba Jabba says, what radio station is this with a black girl spitting fire? You know what's up. K. Williams says, relax, Joby, you're speeding it. I'm sorry, I've taken it slow. I hope right now you can hear me. That was Alia. And he also says, hi, Keith. I wish these loans of AWNS. I know what that means. Loans.
What happened? What now?
Okay, I'll check that later. Loans knew it was Friday. Loans. I don't know what lawns mean.
Oh no, lawns, the lawns. No, he's doing landscaping work, Joby. He's talking about taking care of the lawns, mowing the lawns. He wish he had a day. I wish these lawns wouldn't be growing, and he could take the day off. He's got a lot of jobs to do. He's saying.
God damn! I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. That's what's up. Just come to Africa. That's the easy solution for you. Retire right here. He also says, I'm all about business, so you know what's up too. And he also says, the world runs on lies, the truth gums up the works. And he also says, divest sanctions grew legs on TikTok, and says the 15-minute city in the new feudalism. And Cages Williams is saying peace, and yeah, he's at work right now. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate. And Yusuf says that date night tonight. No, I'm not going on a date night. I really wish I was. God damn it, I'm not. I'm lonely and single, but not really lonely. I'm single just like that. So I'm just happy. I'm just excited about life. I have nothing to worry about. I'm just happy, being honest. I don't know. I've been happy lately, just at peace,
You're supposed to be
especially at
lonely. You're
peace.
supposed to be happy. Joby ain't lonely. Joby rough on them men. So please, um, um, um. But yeah, you're
Huh?
supposed to be happy. He said you want.
I
I
said,
said, I said you're not lonely. I said you rough on them men. If they don't do one thing Joby don't want, Joby be getting rid of their
oh, no,
ass.
I don't know you. But yeah, that's what's up. John Mosquito also says, she's shingle guy is here. Nah, John Mosquito, don't sell me like that. Not to these TikTokers, not like that. I don't want not TikToker, okay? If they're not woke, if they're not like Ronnie, like you, shout out to Ronnie Boy and those who are listening. Nah. I'm good with the dancers. I pass, and the lip syncers and the mimickers, whatever you want to call them. But yes, so the next conversation as we get closer to winding up is about the scientists. I want to discuss this, and especially Keith being in the building. We have scientists who have discovered who have solved the mystery behind the Egypt's pyramids. That is after how many years of them trying to discover, they've been trying to do this. So they're saying the scientists believe that they may have solved the mystery of how 31 pyramids, including the world famous Giza complex, were built in Egypt more than 4,000 years ago. And I think, Kit, before I even get to finish with the rest of the article, we've discussed this a couple of times, where you've taught us and told us that nobody has been able to figure out the architecture that has been used in Egypt. Am I right? Think I lost Keith. I'm not sure, but yes, I remember he's said that before, and
I'm still here, Joby.
it's
I
quite
had to do
surprising.
something. They have not figured it out. And the pyramids are older than 4,000 years old. The dates are even wrong because that's when they get here. That's when white people start to exist. Not 6,000 years old. Those pyramids are at least 36,000 years ago. But see, those dates are too miraculous because nobody exists on the planet but black people. There are no Asians.
Mm-hmm.
There are no whites. There are no East Indians. All those people are new. So we're gonna talk about that tonight. Where do they come from? Those pyramids. And I explain tonight. Say what they say. I tell you tonight how they were built.
Mm-hmm. So they're saying a research team from the University of North Carolina has discovered that the pyramids are likely to have been built along a long lost ancient branch of the River Nile, which is now hidden under the desert and farmland. For many years, archaeologists have thought that ancient Egyptians have used a nearby waterway to transport materials such as stone blocks needed to build the pyramids on the river. But until
Joby, that's the whole thing stupid. You can't float a fucking block. Just one of those little blocks are like 20, 30,000 tons, Joby. You can't even float one of those. So you're talking about a pyramid that has 100,000 stones in it, blocks in it, and every block is like 10 to 20,000 tons. You can't
mm-hmm,
float it on shit.
mm-hmm.
It's too heavy. So that's already debunked. What they're saying is nonsense. But go ahead.
Yeah. We'll continue with the rest of the article tonight. Since we shall talk about it, I don't want to really waste much time. So straight to the conversation of the day, which is about South Africa warning the International Criminal Court about the current ongoing war in Gaza. They're saying that it has become super horrific. And if seeing the videos on TikTok, of course, we've been seeing what has been happening. And shout out again to TikTokers. Your turn. Shout out to TikTokers for calling out on the Met Gala, and for them not actually talking about what is happening in Congo, in so many countries, which Israel is literally the one to blame. And I remember that actually Israel said that they are the ones to conclude if they are actually genociding people or not, which sounds so wrong because you have no right to judge yourself. The rest of the world is trying to actually judge you, which you are so much in denial of your actions. And it is true. But the same South Africa told the United Nations that United Nations, which is the red flag, the UN, top court on Thursday, the situation in Gaza had reached a new and horrific stage as it sought emergency measures to halt Israel military operation in the enclave South City of Rafah. And it was at that time the International Court of Justice held hearings of the conflict in Gaza since South Africa filed proceeding at the Hague-based court in December and accusing Israel of genocide. And they say that Israel has sought to hide its crimes through the weaponization of international humanitarian law. It pretends that the civilians it pretends that civilians it ruthless kills through its 2,000-pound bombs, through its targeted airstrikes, through its artificial intelligence system, through its executions on human shield. This is whitewashing of Israel genocide misses the key and fundamental.
They're showing the savagery, Joe. We're showing that no matter how many lies, because they own all the media, what they've been doing in the Congo, Gaza, it's now coming to the limelight. That's why the damn crackdown, and we got to ban TikTok. The truth has all been coming out. People starting to realize, who actually runs the world? Who actually owns shit? Who actually controls the real? Who controls this planet? It's not what you think it is. So that's what's been exposed. That's what started getting exposed. And you see, and that's the reason why they're blocking all these morons. Kanye West is getting blocked. Beyonce is getting blocked. Cardi B is getting blocked. Nicki Minaj, all these moronic ass idiots. They block all of them. Have they said anything about the Congo? No.
Just a minute. Now to you, suspects, you can go play those requests you're asking on your own YouTube channel kindly. This is a talk show, okay? This is not a musical show. And you can't come here and call me Yo. I'm not Yo. I have a name, baby, okay? Be respectful. People, be very respectful.
Well, he probably was around when Shimani and
these TikTokers always come and they always demand it. You demand
okay.
it. You can't demand it. No, come respectful. Period. You can't just come
let him know, Joe. We break his goddamn back up in here. It's Friday.
I know, that's right. I'm really happy. I'm not gonna allow you. You go play on your own YouTube. So you have a phone. Use that data to play FIFA. God damn it. But anyway, family, we're coming to the end of today's conversation. I see Jabba says Pharaoh made the Hebrew slaves to do it. I saw it on a movie with You'll what?
You're a Brenner, yeah. You're talking about the Ten Commandments movie, the fake movie they made back in the 50s. You're a Brenner. The fake Ten Commandments movie was supposed to be. But they didn't show them making pyramids, Jibber Jabber. They showed them making temples. Remember, the pyramids are before they even had the slaves there. See, that's why the Bible don't work. The lies in the Bible. Because those were created before the damn Bible myths. There wasn't no slaves. Because according to even though the Bible's a lie, according to their myth, Joseph and the slaves don't come into Egypt to 2,000 years after the pyramids are already built, according to their chronology. But actually, the pyramids are older than that. That's why they know through just water dating of the Sphinx. It's older than 10,000 years because of the water damage. These 80,000 years, we know Egypt at one time was nothing but a garden, a rainforest. It wasn't desert like you see today. That's recent. That's the last 10,000 years. So the Sphinx is before that part of Africa became a desert because we know through water erosion. The Sphinx is at least 80,000 years old. Not no 4,000, all these made up numbers the white man does, because that's trying to say when he gets here, all these people will show up. It's older than that. The Sphinx was created when it wasn't a desert. That's why that's why Joe was reading that thing. Oh, this is when it wasn't a desert, and they came as other waterways. Because remember, that desert up there in North Africa is new. It wasn't always a desert. That was all Greenland, lush.
Yeah,
It
we
was
will continue with the rest of the conversation tonight. We shall come on YouTube. Remember, today we shall be on the network. So, in case you've not literally logged in onto the network, ensure you do. Download first the Black Fire Network app, which is in the Google Play Store. If you are an Android user, for the iPhone users, www.blackoutfirenetwork.com. Exactly at 8:15 p.m. our time. That is when we shall be going live. But anyway, much love, family. Have an amazing day. Shout out to John Mosquito has been with us. He says it is almost like it's almost like it keeps getting refurbished. Okay, we shall continue the rest of the conversation tonight. He also says Jiba Jaba has been watching too many movies. Moses movies, Joby. I know that's right. Without Moses movie bullshit, they really lied to us, you know. They really lied to us. Shout out to them.
where's the movie, Joe? It wasn't supposed to be like real. I mean, even I got it's a movie.
They lied. It's a bunch of lies, especially if you look at animation. Oh my god. Oh my god. I used to love those Egyptian animations.
Oh, that's all lies. Yeah, the last one what's the last big one they did? They did that last big one when Joby was just born. What's it called? The Prince of Egypt. That was that damn Joseph story. Was that the Moses story? Whatever. That was the last big one I seen. The Prince of Egypt. That bullshit. We had Mariah Carey and Whitney Houston singing on that soundtrack. Who knows what miracles?
Yeah, have an amazing day. We don't want to hear the bad singing. No way. No way. Much love, family. Have an amazing
Joby, it's Friday. You stop your shit. You stop your shit.
Have an amazing day, family. Thank you so much for tuning in. Remember to come back later on the Rhythm Scoop Show, where we shall be taking it all the way with arts, entertainment, and culture. Thank you so much. Joby, stick to your Chuck Norris. I will, trust me. If I can find him, he's too old right now.
He looks good. He's like 80 something, almost 90. Hey, you're talking about fantasy movies. That Chuck Norris beating everybody up. Now that's a fantasy movie.
Much love, family. Have an amazing day, and thank you so much for tuning in.
Yeah, come back and join Irritan. I don't know what she's gonna be talking about, but come back and join Irritan.
Yes, come back and join Iwaton. She has two amazing guests in the house, so she shall be on the Nivo camera and see what they shall be talking about.
Friday, don't be talking.